Hey, I'm Zach Zeller, America's snacking expert for busy people. Now, I want to talk to you today about this fruit, the pomegranate. It's packed full of explosive flavor, but the issue is that all the little seeds or arils that are like these amazingly sweet and a little tart gems, which I'll show you in a little bit, are trapped inside, and you have to get them out somehow. But they're pretty much exploding dye packs. So if you don't want to stain your entire kitchen bright red, then you gotta know how to deal with these things. I'm gonna show you today the best way to do it. So let's get over to the cutting board. First things first, you're gonna need a pomegranate, obviously, a knife, and a bowl of water. Cutting board doesn't hurt either. Now this can roll around. We're gonna make our first cut right on the bottom here. Nice. Get that out of the way. And you can see the little seeds already. Next, we're gonna cut a little hole here. Slice around, little notch. So, almost there. Ideally, you would use a little bit of a paring knife, which is not an 8-inch knife. It's just a little one that you can kind of get in there. But I only have one knife, so we're going with this. Now, it's gonna sit flat. You have it, you're gonna make scores. So you're not gonna cut, all the way through. We're just gonna make little lines like this. So I'm gonna go for 6. So there's one there. I like to make one and then go directly across from it. Go right in the middle of those 2 lines and just go for it again. And keep the fruit on the cutting board so you don't slip and cut yourself. That's really important. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then yeah, I'll just go 1 and yeah, right here. Now, this is great because it helps you really pull apart easily. See? So you can pull it apart right here. Whoa, a few seeds exploded out. Look at these little gems. They're beautiful. Now it's just a matter of pulling apart the sections. And some of the arrows are just going to burst out, especially if it's a really ripe pomegranate, because they tend to do that as the seeds explode. Whoa, these are falling everywhere. Yeah, last one right here. Gotcha. Alright, so yeah, this came off pretty easily. Now what you're going to do with your bowl of water, these can switch places. Now we're going to use some science. So the ink, well, not the ink, but the juice won't shoot out of the water if it's submerged. And so the arils are denser than the water, so when you take them out, they'll be right on the bottom. However, this waxy stuff is going to end up floating because it's waxy stuff, and that's what it does. So yeah, you don't want to be too rough, just kind of knock it out gently, put some firm pressure on it, and then I like to kind of roll the seeds out with my fingertips. And you could just, underwater, just break up as much as you want. And so let's fast forward to the end of this process. once you've gone through the whole pomegranate, it's time to just skim all the wax from the top. Get it out of there. All the little bits too. And then you're left with these little ruby treasures. So to get the rest out, you can get a fine mesh colander. You can get a fine mesh colander, or carefully pour the water out of here to separate the liquid from the jewels. And then we're going to store them in an airtight container. And they'll keep in the fridge for like 2 weeks. And you could use them for things like salads, salad toppers. You can mix them into jellos. You can add them into dressings. You could put them as a texture and acidity to main courses. There's so many different things you can do with these that you're only limited, again, by your imagination. Or you could just snack on them. Or you can take your new jar of Arrow's pomegranate seeds and just snack on them. Oh man, these are good. They get that nice tartness and a little bit of sweetness at the end, so it really has a little bit of complex flavor, like a pear meets an apple, and yeah, these are great all winter long. So check out a few of these. They're pretty cool. Yeah, so if you know anyone who needs to get a dose of pomegranate, feel free to give it a thumbs up, comment below, or share the video. Happy snacking.